Hello everyone, and you're welcome to 2 Minutes Talk with Odurole Mojibola. And today we are going to be discussing the blend of you, your business, and your 8 to 5 or 7 to 5 or 7 to 2 p.m. job. I know some of us are beginning to wonder, you call this 2 minutes, at the end of the day I'm saying 10 minutes, I'm saying 20 minutes. Well, we might have to actually change the name of our talk show and make it just a talk show without adding any minutes, because a lot to share with us on Thursdays. I really want to share a lot with us. I want you to sit back because I am gonna be right back. Yes, before we go into our today's talk, I want you to be my guest tomorrow on my Instagram show. And it's going to be 4 p.m. October 1st. Yes, tomorrow is our Independent Day in Nigeria, and we are going to be having a talk show tomorrow on Instagram. Let's discuss what are the major challenges you're having in your area. Is it materials that you're having challenges with? Is it how do I go about my charges? Is it how to make sure I make enough profit? What exactly are the challenges you are having? I want you to be my guest. You are my students and you have had experiences you want to share with the whole world. You want to tell people where you are, connect with other people in your locality. It's going to be such a privilege to have you as my guest on my live show tomorrow on Instagram by 4 p.m. Will you be there? Will you be there? So, like I was saying, many a times I find out that out of you, which is you yourself, probably your kids, your husband, for those of us who are married, for those who are single, you taking care of yourself and doing some other things, that is the you. Then your business is creating a particular brand, carving a niche, trying to let people know about what you do. And then your 9 to 5 or 8 to 5 or 7 to 5, whatever time it is, job, and that is where one way or the other you source for your income. Now, I have find out that so many times we tend to lose the business, and the only thing we are left with is sponsoring others people's vision, which is the salary or job you are doing. Please, I need you to understand, I'm not saying this because she's a woman, that's why she's talking like that, because I've had people say, you're a woman, that's why you can talk like that. After all, a man will take care of you. It's absolutely no. I am not saying this for you to think, go and get rid of your job. No, but I'm trying to say this because I know there is a greater you inside you that if you don't work on, you will end up nurturing another person's greater them, which is in them. They are working on it and nurturing it, which gave them the capacity to employ you. Now, I remember I had a particular student. She's still part of my subscription class till now. And I remember we had a conversation. I noticed she wasn't participating in the class, and I was trying to tell her, please do this. Why are you not participating? And she's beginning telling me she has some jobs she's doing and things. I was like, I am not saying you should not do this job. I know you need the earning, yes. But do you know that the same thing the same way you need that finance is the same way you need your business to grow? It's not a crime to create a legacy for your lineage. Yes, something can start from you. So you don't have to stop it because, you are trying to sponsor another person's vision. Sometimes people say, it's not every one of us that is called to do business. I understand you. But I want you to know that even if you cannot be a sole proprietorship in a particular business, you can partner with somebody. Pray about it. Because the truth is that salary would not do everything you think it will do. I'm damn serious here. It will not do. And at the end of the day, I remember that day that she was misquoting me. She wasn't understanding, because sometimes when I talk to people on phone, I chat them, some people like, this woman is just too disciplined. And yes, the key word is discipline. If you are not disciplined, I'm telling you, that business will not be established. I have so many people come to my DM and like, I want to learn shoemaking. I saw you on YouTube and I love the way you do it. And when I tell them the price is as cheap as it is, I know what I mean by as cheap as it is, because I hear what people say. So I hear what people say actually. And I'll be wondering, how come it seems like my price is lower? And yeah, people still come and say, I'm not ready for that now. When I'm ready, I will let you know. But now what I want to ask you is this. The ones you have actually watched for free on YouTube, have you implemented it? I have found out that so many times the challenges we are having in our business is not the fact that the business does not want to grow. It's not the fact that you don't understand the nitty-gritty of the business. But the problem is that you don't want to consistently go through the process of it growing. Everybody go through process. I keep saying this. The person you're working for went through a process to be able to get you employed. Are you ready to go through the same process? I have found out that the only thing people want is if it's not free, they don't want it. You watch my YouTube channel with over 100 videos, and you still come to my DM and say you want to attend my free class. What exactly do you want to learn in that class? Because if I have over 100 videos and you cannot make use of it, do you think you are going to be able to get it in my free class? I don't understand. And I have found out that so many of these things, when it comes to our business, so many of these things, you cannot do it without implementation. You have to implement. Some of us are not implementing anything. I was trying to relate with somebody recently, and I'm like, oh, I remember the person actually chatted me up because the person wanted to buy stamp online, the stamp. So he wanted to customize a brand name. So I'm like, oh, I have a class. I've taught that. If you're not getting it and you want to register for my class, why not? And I have a particular promo class on. I told her to join. I was asking her some days ago, have you bought the stamp? She told me no. I was so surprised. Some of you join classes without a focus. Please don't come to my class without a focus. Yes, I mean it. Don't come and... Because one, you see, sometimes you think pampering you will make you move. It will not. Sometimes I can be very, very friendly. I can be very, very serious. But come, if what you need is a business that will run into millions of naira in the next few years, then let's go together. But if all you think is, oh, let me just have something to eat, please stay far away. Because I found out that people like that don't go extra mile. You registered for as low as $7.5 class and you cannot maximize it. Come on. I understand you are busy. Please wake up in the middle of the night. I have done 8 to 5 job before. I wake up. My colleagues, they are just always surprised. How do you do it? I collect their jobs, do for them and give them their job. I collect my money. Why they are still on that one salary they are collecting? I collect my money. And at the end of the day, everybody is wondering, how do you do that? I have kids. Yes. And the funniest thing is at that time, my husband was actually in another state entirely. I don't have an housemaid. People who came to stay with me are people that we are just like, I met them at work and things. I'm sure some people can testify to all of this. I am not saying this because, oh, I have one extraordinary strength, but I understand there is a grace God has made available for all of us, and I tapped into it. I have sleepless nights to make their job available. And do you know that there was a time I got to read a book that was telling me that creating more time to work is not what increases your income. Come on now. And at that time, I was asking myself, now I tend to be spending more time because I wanted more income. God, what do I do? And I begin to listen for instructions. Some of us have to create time to listen for instruction. Like, seriously. I'm sure some people will be wondering, this is a 2-minute talk. Why is it this long? It has to be long because I want you to move. And stop seeing your business as a menial job. It's just for me to go by. Partner with people. Pray and partner with people. Don't just sit down with 8 to 5 or 7 to 5 or whatever job you are doing. Some of us are so financially ignorant that when somebody proposes something to us, we believe they are scam. Everybody is a scam. You have the Spirit of God. Let it guide you to who is a scam, guide you away from who is a scam, and then guide you to who is not a scam. There are so many things. Your 5,000 naira, your can make interest, can put interest. I remember some time ago I put up a particular investment and I was like, oh, I want people to invest in my business, and I find out that a lot of people, family and friends, so they were the one asking me, how much is the interest? How much is the dividend? How much is this? And so many of them I took time to explain, but they never invested. The person that invested in my business was somebody that have not seen me for years. People who invested are people who have not met me for years. But because they have seen me, the way I work, they have seen the way I did my things and I also believe that they just trusted at all. Let's hope she will be able to do it. And because they saw my consistency online, they were not seeing me, but they saw how consistent my business was online. Some of us don't have a Facebook page. You don't have an Instagram page. In this dispensation, You think it's only your friends and family that should buy? They are the ones that buy on credits. I have had somebody chatted me up, asked me a question. Oh, I find out that when I produce, they want to buy at a lower price. They will buy at a lower price because you are not leveraging on digitalization. Why not? Why not? Somebody sees that you're consistently on internet, they believe, okay, this one should at least. There's so many ways you can know who is a scam. So many ways indeed that you can actually get to know. And all these things, there's no way you can know them if you don't consistently read. You don't read, you don't follow anyone on Instagram. What exactly are you there for? You don't comment on people's posts. Do those things. The truth is that it's not your number of followers, it's how consistent you can be. You may not have 1,000 followers. Like on Instagram, I don't have 1,000 followers. But as much as possible, I consistently make sure that I show up there. The same way I show up on my Facebook, which is the same way I show up on my YouTube. You think it's easy? It isn't. But you have to be determined to make an headway. Sincerely, this is actually a long talk, but I just want you to look at it. Have you implemented your last course that you bought? Have you implemented the idea somebody shared with you? Have you implemented that particular class you just paid for? Are you implementing it, or all you do is use your whole energy, and then at the end of the day you find out that, oh, I just wasted my money? Please, I just want to encourage us today. I'm sure you know I love you. That's why I'm this passionate about all of this. And thank you so much for watching and sitting by me all through this talk. I want you to know that tomorrow is October 1st and we are going to be celebrating our Independent Day in Nigeria. And I'm going to be inviting you to be my guest. Yes, I want you to be my guest. So I want you to be my guest tomorrow, 4 p.m. Nigerian time on Instagram. If you don't have Instagram or you're not on Instagram, please go right away and open and let us chat. What exactly are the challenges you are having? What do you think what do you think you need to move to the next level? So many people think, oh, I need an accountability partner, oh, I need a coach, oh, I need somebody to tutor me. Whatever you think you want us to discuss together, come live with me tomorrow 4 p.m. Nigerian time, and let us share heart talk on how we can move our business to another level. So I'm officially inviting you to be my guest. Yes, I'm going to be having you all live. As much as you want to be my guest, I will be there to actually receive you live on my show tomorrow by 4 p.m. If you're just watching my channel for the first time, ensure you subscribe and press the notification bell so that each time I upload a video, you will be notified. And I still remain your shoemaking made easy tutor, Odurole Mojibola. Thank you for watching, and I'm going to see you next time. Bye.